Well, as the leader said, we had a very productive trip, beginning in Munich with the Munich Security Conference, and then going down to India, then to Pakistan, and then finally Israel, and then back home. In Munich, what we found was extremely strong, unified support for the people of Ukraine. This was an issue that united our allies in Europe particularly. And when you look at their contributions, not just military, but the whole spectrum, military, humanitarian, support to the government, and what is often overlooked, the absorptions of millions of immigrants. Our European allies are pitching in on a GDP basis as much as we are, and in some cases quite a bit more, particularly the Baltics and Poland. So we left there with a sense of real unity among our allies and commitment for the struggle ahead in Ukraine. When we were in India, we got a chance to speak to leaders. We also made the case that this was a battle between autocracy and democracy. When we spoke to Prime Minister Modi, we made that case. But we also were more specific. If an autocracy like Russia prevails, then an autocracy like China feels a little bit taller, a little bit more robust, a little bit more ready to take on the world. And it's not just Taiwan. China and India have been disputing the line of control in Kashmir for years. There was recently action. So the battle in Ukraine will have impacts there too. And what we stressed with India was the United States should be cooperating, coordinating, along with other Pacific allies like Japan, Australia, and the United States and India should start thinking about cooperative development and co-production of systems so we can expand our defense industrial base. We found recently that that defense industrial base is being severely tested by the conflict in Ukraine. We made the same message in Israel. When we talked to the Prime Minister, we indicated that if Russia wins, Iran wins. Iran is providing weapons systems to the Russians. The Russians, I think, will be reciprocating in some way. So this is not just about a struggle, Ukraine versus Russia. This is democracy versus autocracy. And for many countries, this will significantly increase the threat that they will see regionally. And it was a very productive trip, and I think we're going to get significant cooperation going forward.
Senator Steadman.